Welcome to the Daily Guidance Meditation Podcast with the Realized Master. These meditation talks were recorded during intensive spiritual retreats with Satguru Sirio Ji. Therefore, they might contain some specific teachings and wisdom for life to be taken into consideration. Each recording begins with a mantra to bring you into a favorable condition for the inner journey. This initial mantra is followed by a brief talk in which the process of meditation is explained to you. After the talk, keep meditating at least for 15 minutes, and if you like it, continue, increasing the time by and by as you proceed. So now you are left with nothing else to do but close your eyes, relax, listen, and let meditation happen.
Radha so ami, Radha so ami, Radha so. Radha so ami, Siri Vaheguru, Siri Vaheguru. Siri Vaheguru, Siri Vaheguru,
Truth is His name, that He is the Supreme Soul, that He is the Supreme Guru to whom we bow down, and that there is no name that fits Him, that He is nameless, then our job will be done. It's very simple and very complicated at the same time. So we repeat the Simran so that by and by our whole being may be drenched with the intrinsic energy, intrinsic meaning of these words. Satnam, truth is your name, truth is your name, truth is your name. We keep repeating it. This truth by and by is absorbed into the core of our being. We keep repeating, you are the Supreme Soul, you are the Supreme Soul, you are the Supreme Soul. You are the Supreme Guru, and you are nameless. And then of course all the rest of the Simran for those who are initiated. Then it's like applying layer over layer over layer of something like a varnish into our inner self, to our psyche, to our surat. By and by it does its work. A transformation happens. When we go very deep into the Simran, where we do really a lot of Simran, and we are able for days on end to have the Simran imprinted into our mind, right from the morning when we wake up to the evening when we fall asleep, then we realize that the Simran are not just words, they are energy, they are an incredible energy. Because any name, anyway, any word has a correspondence with its meaning. The sound of a word brings in any language, brings a vibration that corresponds to the meaning of the word. The same it is with Simran. Any word of the Simran has its own peculiar energy, and if we keep repeating it, really continuous repeating, by and by we identify with this energy that they represent. I've had periods in my life in which for months on end I never stopped doing the Simran, right from morning to the evening, and often in the night I would dream doing the Simran. Means during sleep. Because when your mind is so saturated with certain thoughts, any kind of thoughts during the day, then we dream the same during the night. So if you keep repeating the Simran, then also when we fall asleep, it keeps going by itself. So then we come really to understand what the Simran represents. Otherwise, yes, we believe in what the Master says, that these names represent the intrinsic energy of God, and name after name they take us closer to the Supreme Reality, and they represent some of the qualities of God, and consequently we absorb those qualities. But if this doesn't become our own experience, it's again believing something, which is good, of course, because we begin things by believing in them. We trust somebody, we trust the Master that tells us certain things, and consequently we believe in what he says and we try to do it. But unless we really do it, it's not going to work for us. So by and by we have to give time to this, really spend periods in which we meditate a lot. Really, we go through intensive retreats, and then we have our own experience of what this path, this old path, represents. This old path wants to teach to us. There are speculative people who have been going, analyzing the teachings. There is a whole school of ex-Satsangis who have been cutting the path into pieces and gone through all the details and finding all the contradictions and so on and so forth. And they understand that they have understood the path. Why Satsang is a practice, they don't understand it. But they left the path, they don't even believe in God anymore, these people. Because that's not the way. The path is not a logic something. The path you do not understand through reasoning and through a logic sequence of truth after truth. It doesn't work like that. The path is basically something that we have to experience and not analyze with the mind. With the mind we will never understand the path. So these people feel to be the scientific people, but in reality they are the idiot people, because they have destroyed their spirituality. There are many like this. We feel proud because we have found all the contradictions of the path. But dear ones, you have found nothing. You are just playing with fire. So the path is not something that we understand with the mind. The path is something that we have to experience. Sanjay used to say, whether you believe it or not, if you practice the path, you will find that everything the masters say, it is true and real. The path may be contradictory only for people who do not practice it. So we don't want to be this kind of people that break the, splitting the air all the time in 1,000 pieces. No, we want to be people who want to experience things and not analyze them with the mind. Spirituality is not something to understand through the mind, it's something to experience. So, if you want to know what is the gist, what is the essence, the core of the path, we have to do the practice, just as the masters say. Then we do understand. And those who do the practice, they all find the same conclusions. The path stays true always stands true. The method works for those who apply the method to themselves. So these are days we are dedicating to this, trying to go deeper and deeper into the inner core of the path. So when we see the meditation, at least we should try to saturate our mind with the repetition of Simran. Never allow any thought to cross our inner space, but a constant repetition, done with love, done with devotion. And moreover, we want to keep the glance fixed in the center, just gazing and gazing there. Keep looking steadily in the center. In this way, we begin to experience something very sweet, something that is love, something that makes us feel wonderful. So let's keep doing this, just this very simple act of looking steadily in the center, continuous, repeating the Simran with love and devotion, and praying to the Supreme Satguru for us manifest as Savan Kirpalajai to please bless us.